Alright, this is what I'm going to be using the MIRACAST inside my car. See that dongle right there, that Wi-Fi dongle. Then this other thing on the bottom is HDMI to RCA converter. And the reason you need that is because HDMI is a digital signal, RCA is an analog signal. So you need that converter there to convert the signal from digital to analog. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to plug this HDMI up into the dongle. Then the dongle has a USB power supply, and this has a USB power supply right here. You can barely see it, but there he is. So I got two USB power supplies. The dongle plugs up. The dongle plugs up like that. So that's pretty much it. Got that for a USB power supply right here. And then this plugs in the back of the radio. And that's it. But the reason I'm using this dongle is because the HDMI cable plugs into the dongle. A lot of dongles, because this has this wire made onto it, this HDMI wire made onto it, a lot of dongles have the HDMI wire made onto them, and it comes off of it. And if you have one like that, then you're gonna have to get like a HDMI to HDMI adapter to plug this up to it. So since this dongle allows me to plug the HDMI wire directly into it, it means I do not need a HDMI to HDMI adapter to plug two males up. If you have AUX input on the back of your stereo, you're going to have to add this RCA to AUX wire that I added right here. Now to power all this, I had this USB charger right here. And of course I'm going to pull this flap off of it, but both my USBs plug up into that. Now I got my USBs plugged up to my power source. And I'm going to run the hot wire right here straight to the fuse box. That way I can plug it up and unplug it from the fuse box in case there's any problems, because I don't like having the fuse behind the stereo. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This part plugs into the radio. This part is wired to the fuse box, and everything's tucked behind the stereo. And I'm putting this in a car, so cars really don't have a lot of room behind the stereo to tuck stuff. Trucks and SUVs usually have more room. But yeah, I think all of this will fit back there. Alright, I just got through testing this and hooking it up to a TV inside my house. And anyways, everything works. I guess I could talk about what I got here. This little part right here I got for about $11.95 from a US seller on eBay, and it shipped to me in about a week. Pretty sweet because it works, and it's basically an HDMI to RCA converter. If you see them online, go ahead and grab them. They work. Now this dongle right here I got from China. It was like $28. This right here was $9 and something, and then I think this wire is about $3. So it was around $50 for all of this. But this little dongle right here is supposed to have an RCA output, and you're supposed to be able to plug this wire right here into this, okay, because this is a Q1 dongle, and it's supposed to have AV output with the RCAs. Anyways, it doesn't work, because when you go to the user interface menu for the dongle, you're supposed to be able to change it from HD to VGA, and that option is not in the user interface. It doesn't give you that option. They give you these paper instructions when you buy this thing, and it tells you in the paper instructions to go to the user interface and change it from HD to VGA to get this to work. And when you do that, it's not there. There's no option. There's on the user interface, when you do that with your cell phone or whatever and go to it and connect to it, the only thing it allows you to do is change it from Chinese to English. It doesn't even have Spanish as a language. It just has two languages, Chinese and English. And then it also allows you to reset the password and have a custom password. That's it. But basically, it doesn't do what it's supposed to do. And I bought it for those RCAs, for this RCA wire right here, and it doesn't work. So I ended up having to buy this guy right here, in order to get it all to work. So I got it all working, and this only cost me like another $12, so it's not that big of a deal. But and all this stuff, you know, if you don't use it for your car stereo, you can use it inside your house and hook it up to a TV. Or actually, what this is good for, this wire, another reason this wire is good for, is it's good for hooking something up like a PlayStation to an old CRT TV, because the HDMI will go into the PlayStation and this RCA's go into the CRT TV. So yeah, this wire right here is pretty handy. You know, even if you ain't getting it for your car, you know, you can use it to, you know, hook up, I don't know, a Pandora box or something like that to an old TV, so you can play lock gun games or something like that. I just want you to see down here is a Pioneer AVH-120BT. You can see right there it says, what does that say? MIRACAST. Okay. So I can MIRACAST on a 120BT or a 100BT using AUX on the back. And this is just temporary. This plugged in my cigarette lighter. That was just to do a power source, but I'm going to run a power source directly to the fuse box. This is just showing that everything's working.